As we saw earlier, unlike South Korea, which is preparing for final negotiations, China and the United States have reached a tentative agreement to extend their mutual tariff suspension for 90 days. Thus, the tariff ceasefire between the US and China is set to continue until November. At this point in time, although the final approval from both leaders is still pending, the worst-case scenario of imposing over 100% tariffs on each other has been avoided for now. President Trump expressed his satisfaction. Now here's a report from our correspondent No Tae-hyun.
The United States and China have successfully come to a tentative agreement to temporarily extend the current tariff war suspension after holding 2 full days of high-level trade negotiations in Stockholm, Sweden. Consequently, the US and China have reached an understanding to temporarily postpone the high tariffs levied on 145% Chinese goods and 125% American goods, moving their scheduled imposition from next month to November. Right after the negotiations, the Chinese side stated that they had an honest and constructive exchange.
Based on the mutual understanding between China and the US, both sides will continue to push for the resumption of the 24% reciprocal tariffs that the US had paused, as well as the continuation of China's countermeasures as scheduled.
However, the US has clearly stated that this agreement is contingent upon President Trump's approval, and the two nations are expected to hold more detailed discussions in the next 90 days.
We will be seeing him in the Oval tomorrow to go over the deal with him, and then he'll decide if the pause continues as is.
Minister Besant also expressed his dissatisfaction with China's purchase of Iranian oil and pointed out the pressing issue of China's overproduction affecting the global market. President Trump, after being thoroughly briefed on the ongoing negotiations, called it a very good meeting but did not commit to approving the agreement. He also mentioned plans to meet with Chinese President Xi Jinping within the year. No Tae-hyun here from MBN News.